Can I play the guitar too? You don't want me to play. I promise you don't want me to play. We wanted to get together, share some information with you guys, talk about what's next, share who is taking over, and then what their plans are as well. What I can tell you is we're here to stay. We're not going anywhere. We're going to continue to grow. So just a little bit of history about the group. RUN LBK was started right here at Two Docks by 4 guys, Larry, John, Jake, and Luke. Those 4 guys started here, a love of running, a love of beer, and decided it's time to get together with the group and develop a running community in Lubbock. From what I could find, the first group run was around January 12th, right here, and it had 6 runners. Now we're averaging about 40 to 50 runners a week here at Two Docks, okay? In 2022, there was a lot of discussions about running community in South Lubbock. So in September, I stepped up and I started the South Foot Tech Run, which started initially at HEB. We had 7 runners show up for that first group, and we're averaging about 20 to 30 a week at that run. And then Goodline started a couple of months later, good partnership there with them that Derek started. That very first run had 29 runners. And I'm happy to say, sorry Caleb, but they're averaging 50 plus runners a week. It has become one of the larger runs for us every week. And so it's a great environment. So probably the biggest one we're averaging every week now. November of 24, we started the Brass Tap Run. The initial group was 43 runners. We're holding strong at about 10 to 15 a week right now. So we're gonna talk about some ways to get better and get some more people out to that run. And then the last one was the Sunday Long group. I can't really tell you when it started because it was Randon's idea. She kind of started it as this, like, I'm getting long runs in, people just come join me. And it morphed into a group. We don't really have a start date that I could find, but what I can say is we're probably 10 to 15 weekly, if not more. And again, people are running anywhere from 3 on up to 20 some miles on those Sunday runs. So those are our RUN LBK's weekly runs that we do. So again, you can do the math, but you know, we're hitting roughly 100 people or so a week, and that's not always the same people every time. So it's a big thing for us, a big growth of the community over the last 4 years. So when I took over the group 2 years ago, it was my goal to continue building what had already been set. But my main focus was to create a welcoming environment for everyone. It wasn't about how fast you were, it wasn't about how much you could run, what races you competed in. I wanted a fitness community here in Lubbock. And I am very happy to say that we did that. It wasn't me, it was all of us. And so again, I thank you guys for helping me accomplish that goal. I think it's also very evident in our partnerships that we've developed. Obviously, we do a lot with the Thursday and Sunday and Saturday Foot Tech runs. And then the 515 crew for Tuesday and Thursday mornings. Those runs are growing as well. And a lot of that is not just because of RUN LBK, but because we have just developed a fitness community that people feel welcome to join any group that involves running. The other piece is we have partnered with West Texas Run Club. We actually have members that sit on their board, right? We help with the races. We have guaranteed volunteers for their races. Their numbers on their races are growing. We're hitting highest record numbers this year for a lot of their races. We're breaking course records. People are obtaining goals. And again, that's all happening every month around the Lubbock area at the races. I want to share a little bit more just about how I became a member of RUN LBK. I knew I needed a community. I knew I needed somebody to help me out. I found RUN LBK because of a post that a friend had made on their personal page. Like many, I lurked for a while. I watched, building that encouragement until I finally felt like I could come to a group. And it wasn't long after that that I was leading a group, okay? I found people who understood me. I found people that enjoyed the running community. They understood what it meant to go out and run and why we do it too, right? Everybody has their why, everybody has their reason. And if you're not in the running community, it's hard to understand sometimes. This group right here is the reason I stayed. Every time we talked about leaving, I always came back to this group. In May, my father got really sick, and I decided at that time it was time to go. It's time for us to be close to family. It's time for us to leave. But what I can tell you is, in the last 4 years, I have run the most consistent ever in my life. I have ran distances and I've ran races that I never thought were possible. I even ran 33 miles and ate Taco Bell, right? Who does that? The decision to move was not easy. And the biggest question me and my wife get is, what is Chad gonna do without his running community? So I can tell you it's gonna be tough. There's not a running community up there. But guess what? There will be. I'm gonna miss everyone. I'm confident that you will all continue to excel. This group will continue to grow and do amazing things in Lubbock and the surrounding communities. I know you will all hit your goals, you will get your PRs, you will run distances you never thought you could. I have, and this group is the reason why. So now to the reason that most of you are probably really here. What are we doing next? So over the last several weeks, a council has met. This council consisted of Rudy, Robin, Amanda, Caleb, Rhiannon, Hannah, Kelly, and Trey. These weren't just random people I picked. This was some OGs in the group leaders, people that I've leaned on a lot over the last couple of years to help. So we started talking about what's next. What does it look like? What are we gonna do? How are we gonna do it? I can tell you that I provided input, but the decisions were made by the council. I agree 100% with what they've done, and again, I look forward to what they will do. So, effective tonight, Caleb Weston will become our new club president, and Rhiannon Bell will become the vice president. The other change that we're gonna have is the creation of some focus groups. These groups will be involved in making decisions, developing strategies, and carrying some of the load of the club responsibilities. Exciting things are happening, and I'm honored to be part of the process and lead this group for the last 2 years. So with that said, I'm gonna turn it over to Caleb. He's gonna give a little bit of chat, and you guys are gonna go run.
Thank you to Chad. Everything he's done the last couple of years since Larry left has been amazing. I think we can just build on that. Like he was talking about with Rhiannon as vice president, and then also the other council members and all the focus groups that hopefully we're going to be having. I think it's an exciting time with the group, and I hate to see Chad leave because I really don't want to do this, and everybody knows that. So we're going to be sharing some of that stuff on Facebook, so if you are interested in that, you can reach out to us, but then also there will be a link that you can actually say that you're interested in that as well and think about it, look at what actually is there, and have all those options. So that's really all I've got. We're going to take a group photo here in a minute. We'll do it right over here. So if y'all want to start moving this way. And then Brandy's going to give us an update.